It is a key day in the $250 million civil fraud trial here in New York against Donald Trump, his eldest sons, and their company. After the sons testified last week, the former president is expected to take the stand himself today. The defendants are accused of inflating assets on financial statements by millions of dollars in order to get better loan terms. In the meantime, with just a year until the 2024 presidential election, a new poll shows Trump leading President Biden in several key swing states. We've got complete coverage. We'll start with Laura Jarrett, NBC senior legal correspondent on the trial this morning. Hi, Laura. Good morning.
Hey, Laura. Good morning. You're going to be in the courtroom today. What are you expecting to see from Donald Trump today?
The thing I am watching for most carefully is to see if there's anything that he refuses to answer, because when he was deposed in this case, he took the fifth hundreds of times, said, I'm not going to answer that. Now, he has said in the past, people who take the fifth, what do they have anything to hide? They must be guilty. But does he really want to get on that stand in front of a packed courtroom and take the fifth? I'm not so sure. If he doesn't, though, he potentially opens himself up to criminal liability. Because remember, guys, there are prosecutors from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office who have been in that courtroom listening very careful to the testimony.
Well, we sort of saw the outlines of the defense here when we saw the sons testify, saying, look, I mean, we relied on the accountants, you know, these financial statements. By the way, it's the bank's job to do the due diligence, and everybody knows that. Do you expect that to be the line that the former president takes, and is it effective?
I think that is his most powerful defense, because he was in the White House, so he gets to actually have plausible deniability to say, look, I transferred everything into the trust. It does, however, mean laying the burden at the son's feet if he does that, because Eric Trump was running the day-to-day operations. Don Jr. was managing the trust. So if he says, I didn't have anything to do with it, it means the sons would be the ones on the hook.
Let's just take a step back, because as we all know, the former president loves an audience. He loves the stage. He can be quite persuasive in a debate setting or at a rally. This is an audience of one. It's a judge he's already crossed swords with over the former president's disparaging remarks about the judge's law clerk.
Yeah.
And there are the rules of evidence. You can't just go on and on and on. You can kind of get shut down on the witness stand.
And that's where it could be very combative. If the judge says, answer the question, the judge could also ask him his own questions if he has things. And the judge is determining the penalty. And I think of all the cases we talked about that this former president faces, this is the one that hits home. This is his namesake company. He stands to lose control of it. And if he actually has to pay $250 million, he could very well have to sell off assets to have to pay a judgment like that. So the stakes are very high for him.
No jury here. It's a judge who decides everything.
Judge decides everything.
Laura, thank you.
Thank you, Laura.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.